I'm here today to talk about the importance of a digital footprint in your waste businesses. We have a saying here at PegEx, it's our mantra actually internally, that we want real-time knowledge and real-time results. And that is so important in this industry because people get hurt, you lose time, there's fines, and big downside if you don't have real-time knowledge to execute in this industry. There's a morass of data and complexity in this industry, and there is no way for a human to lay their hands on all of that information when needed to be able to execute. And I'll go through some examples a little later on all of the different ways that data can and should be used in this industry, but my point right now is that everybody should try to get to a digital platform as soon as possible. Fast access to digital information is key in so many places in this industry. You can go from the most obvious, which is spill response. If people can't have the right information after a spill, again, the right assets aren't deployed, the right safety personnel aren't deployed, the person may have unneeded injuries, and fines can be accrued if the right things aren't done quickly. So that's the most obvious. But then there's the everyday. People have to be able to lay their hands on things like chemical data, safety data sheets, chemical abstract information, Department of Transportation information, labels, stickers, barrels. I could keep going on and on. Everybody knows that the complexity of the industry is so high, and it's getting worse by the day. And if you don't have that information, people have had big fines levied against them by the various governmental organizations for lack of compliance. So it's imperative again that you have a digital platform that can manage and deliver that data, and to the degree possible also provide you analytics and decision support. These days data is available all over the place. Everybody knows you can Google and get some safety data sheets, for instance. But those safety data sheets may not be the most current, and when you're executing in a industry where you have to be compliant, not having a current safety data sheet could be a big problem for you or the people handling these products. But for somebody with a modern cloud architecture like PegEx, we can now go source the latest data on safety data sheets, on pricing, on logistics, state by state federal codes, different departments. The key thing is to be able to have the flexibility to deliver the right data at the right time and know it's compliant. At PegEx, our platform goes all the way from helping customers transition to a digital footprint and also survive in that and merge data from various platforms. Again, this is key because you have to have data from internal operations as well as data that's sourced from third parties. We even have conceived in customers that want to have sensor data and Internet of Things data coming in. So all types of data have to be sourced and merged and then put in a decision platform so that you can do something with it. Data without the ability to do something with it or make a decision is of no value to you. So PegEx's whole purpose in life on the digital transition is to make that useful to you in a decision. Many people have an idea about what being digital really means to them, but at the end of the day, given the complexity of the industry, what we like to tell people is once you've got all of your information internally in a digital platform and in a modern cloud database, and then you've got access to the right external data, now you have the true power of doing analytics. And what is analytics? We're basically giving you the power to look at everything in real time and make predictions of what might happen and be able to make decisions in advance rather than react to these things. We have customers currently who look up pricing of an end product every quarter, but yet the market is priced daily. In a modern world with a modern digital platform, you don't have to be out of sync with the way a market operates. So these are all examples of smart decision support that allows you to grow, make money, and save tremendous amounts of time and risk in your business. When we talk about growth in a business, much of what we're talking about is competitive advantage. You all have competitors. Well, how do you get advantage over them? We're all disposing of waste and deciding what to do with that waste. Pricing optimization, logistics optimization, and all of the things that go into making this customer experience seamless are what give you the ability to beat your competitors and grow your revenue faster. And so if you're the fastest and best at making decisions, you're going to win more orders. In PegEx's case, we integrate all incoming digital marketing and customer data right straight through the execution of your business all the way to the end. And we're the only company that does that for you. And that gives you the unique power to have feedback and, like I said, the analytics all the way back to your customer experience through the execution. When customers do business with you on the PegEx platform, you're going to have an unbelievable advantage in terms of jumping to the new world. We spend a lot of time even on our customer portal because it's important these days. People expect to have a seamless, frictionless interface to their service providers. So our customer portal gives you the ability to transact business, see your documents, and give them the same power that you just got by being on the PegEx platform. Let me talk about business intelligence for a minute. People use that word to mean a lot of different things. In a highly complex industry like waste removal, all of the data has to be delivered to you. I'm a chemical engineer by training. I find all of the books highly intimidating. I don't even want to open a book and look at the 8.5 million safety data sheets that each have 16 different fields and all reference chemical abstract numbers, etc. And so if you're actually going to go in and represent that you're operating intelligently in this complex of environment, you really don't have any choice but to have a smart cloud platform. But when we go in and we look at where do you squeeze money out of a tight business, there's not a lot of margin in waste removal. You have to be able to run your trucks, have asset utilization, be able to optimize pricing, and direct your sales force where and how to price when. All of these things are dynamic. So when you start to think of the advantages you have with digital analytics across a complex business, this is the way to get there, and all the benefits will accrue to somebody who's in the lead on digital transformation. PegEx chose to go on the Google Cloud. All cloud businesses these days share huge advantages over premise-built, old server-based software. Why is that? The real advantage is you now have distributed computing capability, distributed data storage, security in the cloud that's offered and supported by somebody like Google, or AWS is the same exact thing. They have all sorts of toolkits that are available to us and our customers that can optimize the way you use your data. And anybody in a platform now, because it's in the cloud, anybody with an internet connection has seamless real-time updating. You don't have to worry about whether the data you're seeing is the same as your customer through the portal. It's all updated real time. And that ability also gives us the capability to scale. So nobody has to worry about a scaling problem. The Google Cloud can handle scaling as much as we want to do it. And when we want to go add things to benefit the customer, like let's say we do weight sensors or level sensors, that Google Cloud is already ready, willing, and able to accept different types of IoT, intelligence, and security, and you don't have to worry about it as a customer. In the old world, you had to hire an IT staff to do everything I just mentioned, and then you had to worry about upgrades. You don't have to worry about an upgrade on a cloud platform. We can update things every other week on our platform, and not only will it be transparent to you, but you always know that you're on the leading edge of a software solution and that what you're doing is optimized. And so that entire story gives you the ability to sleep at night and focus on your waste business and not supporting a very expensive piece of overhead in premise built software.